Alright everybody, this is Xter99 again. This time logging on to do episode number 15 of my Return to Asheron's Call. I would have already done one and submitted it, and I tried to actually record this on two of my characters, Geronimo, my War Mage, and also my light dagger, or light weapon melee guy. I did the same quest trying to fraps it, but I was having problems with fraps and some errors that were popping up. I think I've got that resolved now, and I've actually rolled a whole new character just to playing around, just to kind of try out uh, this summoning bit. Now, Darktide obviously isn't a very good, um, you know, server for like summoning because any creature you summon isn't going to be able to attack any other player or anything like that. But it can, it's been fun actually. It's been a challenge because, like at DITS, I didn't take any kind of skill to actually attack myself. I was thinking about taking that later on, thinking I'd get it at level 20, and I just worked up to level 20 just doing these level 10 quests and running around a little bit with summoning, and my mud golems have been doing pretty much all the work. But I do have some spells like Drain Health and stuff like that with Life Magic, and that's pumped up. It's specialized as well, mana conversions up there. So I've been surviving. It's been kind of challenging, like I say, though, without having any kind of, any kind of light weapon or any kind of weapon skill trained at all. No war magic, no void magic, no nothing like that. So we're going to go ahead. I want to go ahead and skip these level 15 quests. I think I'm going to be able to do this next quest. We'll find out up at level 20 and go ahead and do the next episode in my series with this guy, even though he hasn't done any of these level 15 quests yet. We're going to go ahead and try it out and see what happens. It's a pretty easy quest, but there are some level 40 mobs, bandits and stuff like that that you got to worry about. We're going to go ahead and jump right into this and see what we can do. You're going to talk to this guy on the right here, as we're saying, 20R. And the warden tells you a great hunter, Lalitha, once lived in a place called Hunter's Leap. When she was young, she honed her skills in archery as well as crafting weapons here. You can discover a great number of bows she left behind. Eldrista, the adventurer, has spent much time learning of Lalitha and has put great effort into making Lalitha's old bows usable again. Take the portal to Eldrista, enter the Hunter's Leap, and find Lalitha's broken bow. Make sure she fixes it for you and show it to me. You'll be rewarded, and when you return with a functional bow made by Lalitha. So basically looking for an old broken bow by somebody who left long ago. So again, some of that lore that's put into Asheron's Call, I mean, the quests are a little bit deeper here in Asheron's Call. The lore is a lot deeper than some of these newer games where it simply tells you to go out and kill 10, 10 wolves, or go out and kill, 10 ogres, and go out and give me, 10 frog tongues or whatever. I mean, those kind of quests to me get old. At least there's a little bit of story and stuff like that in some of these quests in Asheron's Call. So once you enter the portal, you're going to turn right around. You're going to go ahead and enter this house. Talk to the Eldrista character. And she's basically going to tell you the same thing. If you find me one of her old bows, bring it to me and I'll see what I can do for a reward. So basically what that means is you go get this broken bow, you bring it back to her, she's going to give you experience, then you bring it back to the facility hub and they're going to give you experience as well. From here you're going to come out and you're going to basically turn and go just about due west. Run past all these mobs unless you're just wanting an adventure. Feeling mad at your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whoever it is you're mad at and you want to take out a little frustration. Anyway, you're going to look for this concrete slab here, and this is the dungeon you want. It is Hunter's Leap, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so you're going to enter here. This is the exit portal, just beyond these gates here. You're going to have some liches up here, up high. They're going to try to cast some spells on you or whatever when you enter. That's no big deal. And I'm actually kind of happy because these mud golems that I actually worth using. I don't have to use those anymore. Those are pretty much the starter ones. All the ones that I'm finding as loot are level 40 requirement, require like 310 skill and summoning, so I can't use much of the stuff that I've been finding as loot. But you can buy these in Holtberg. They're just up by the Archmage. There's a big fancy purple NPC vendor that sells them. But now that I'm level 20, it looks like I can go ahead and move on to sandstone golems, so maybe they'll be a little bit stronger here. Let's make sure that my skill is at least 220. There's those mages casting spells on me, no big deal. 49 points of mana, actually that is a pretty big deal. Lich Lord. Alright, anyway, summoning skill, let's go ahead and pump that up just a little bit so I'll be where I need to be. Go ahead and pump up life a little bit more. Life magic is never bad to have. You're going to enter here, you're basically going to look up here. Now if you can jump real high, you can actually jump right up here, move to the right, down the hall, and you're going to see the bow right on the floor. I haven't been able to do that with any of my characters. I haven't put that many skill points in to jump. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the full and hard way to do that, and it's not that terribly difficult. Now I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with this character because, like I say, he has no fighting skills whatsoever. So I pretty much run around and try to drain my health, and it's kind of interesting. It's kind of challenging. When I get to level 26, I'll either be able to pick up War Magic. I think I'm going to try out Void, though. Void 16 credits to train that. So basically, you just come up here and double click, and these things aren't that smart. It's not like they're going to help protect you or anything. They're just, oops, wrong one there. They just pretty much attack the closest enemy. And oh yeah, this sandstone golem's a lot better than those mud golems. And see, I just pretty much just drain these health off these guys while my golem goes to work. So I think these are only level 20 characters here though, so they might be a little bit tougher when we get into the level 40 guys. Yeah, this guy also doesn't have a whole lot of strength, just to let you know, because the summoning is actually endurance plus self divided by 3. So something that goes along with magic pretty good because of the self there. So when I started this character, I basically put 100 into focus and self for my magic, and then I also put 100 into endurance, which gave me quite a bit of health, but my strength was real low, my speed was real low, and my coordination is 0. So I have like, my coordination's really low. Strength I've pumped up quite a bit, and quickness I've pumped up some, but I'm still kind of slow and not very strong, not very agile. So once you kill those first guys, you're going to keep running through here, this corridor, and you're going to come to this little section. You're going to need to jump over. Hopefully this guy can jump that far. My other characters, I was having to be careful not to jump way over. Alright, so you're going to run right around here. Just make a U. So we started there, we just come right around here, make a U, and you're going to head right here. Don't never mind these guys, just go ahead and jump over into this passageway. So basically we're just coming straight across, and I got this guy after me, and he fell down. Well, that's good. Didn't want to cast another golem now anyway. We're going to come over to this room. You're going to have a couple of level 40, so this might be where I get killed if I'm going to get killed. You got to be careful in the dungeons casting these golems though, because if there's not room right in front of you, you'll end up casting it and the golem won't appear. Like if you cast it into a wall or whatever, he won't appear, but you'll still have to wait the 45 seconds needed to cast another one. So you gotta be careful about that. I've done that several times already, tried to cast a golem and it doesn't appear, and I'm on my own for a minute or so. Once you come through this room, you're just going to go ahead and jump again. And once you come here, you're going to jump out, and again, you're just going to make a U-turn. You're just going to do almost the same thing you did the last time, and just come right back in here into this passageway. You're going to come through here, and at this point here, you're not going to make the U-turn. You're actually going to go ahead and make the big C, So you're basically just going to make a big turn on the third one and go right into the passageway, I believe it is. So anyway, once you come through here, you're just going to go ahead and continue running through this passageway. You're going to get here and you're going to go ahead and jump down. And we're going to go ahead and cast another golem and take this guy out. So we're already almost done with this dungeon. I mean, this is really pretty easy. Once you come up this ramp, by the way, you come up this ramp after killing that guy, you're going to take a left. Sorry to mention that. Get a little ahead of myself. Right here, you just run down this ramp. You're going to have like 3 or 4 of these baddies. You're going to turn left, run into this room, and I'm going to have a few of these guys after me. But they're not doing a whole lot of damage to me, so I should be okay. Anyway, once you run down this thing, you come through here. You're gonna run into this next room right by this pool of water here, and you're just gonna see a bow on the ground. That's all you're looking for, the broken bow. You can pick that up. One thing you might want to do is in this room right here is look at there's like 3 chests, and they have some pretty good loot in them. Both times with my other characters when I went and checked them out, the loot was pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this golem fight this guy. I'm gonna check out these chests. I'm not even worried about my golem at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and run back out and head up this ramp. Once you get here, you're just going to jump off. This is the place where you could actually jump up to if you, this is that first starter room. So if you could actually jump up here, like I said, you just run around and that bow is going to be right there on the ground for you. But instead, we're just going to jump back down here into the starter room. And we're going to go ahead and exit here. And you got to take this bow and get it replaced before you can actually turn it into the warden at the facility hub. So you're basically just going to come right back out and head due east, about the direction you're facing when you exit that exit portal. A lot of mobs between the portal and these 2 houses, but usually you don't have to fight them. You run around the back side of the second house here, and a lot of times the mobs will be gone. You know, make a liar out of me. Yeah, he's gone, like I said. So we're going to go ahead and hand this chick back her bow. Let her fix it for me. She's going to give me almost 100,000 experience here. I read something about this experience is based on how much experience you have to go to the next level, a certain percentage or something. Because I know one of my characters got like 124,000 or something like that from her. So it's a little bit different every time. Regardless, it's a pretty easy quest. One of the easiest quests I've done yet, especially for the reward. And then you're going to go ahead and go back to your facility hub. Already having gathered almost 100,000 experience there. And we're going to go turn this in and see what we get. All right. 311,000 experience, so over 400,000 experience, almost 500,000 experience for, you know, really a 5-minute quest. I mean, this really is a 5 to 10-minute quest tops. And as you saw, I was level 20, barely level 20 when I came in here, 2 levels, almost 500,000 experience for that quest. You know, including the experience that I earned actually taking those baddies out of the dungeon. That's about a 500,000 experience quest. Really easy.